Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kat, and today I just wanted to jump on here and do two looks, swatches and my opinions of the Boxycharm Hello Charmer eyeshadow palette. This is what it looks like. It comes with, this is the sleeve it comes in, where it's just plain like matte black, and then you have the Boxycharm logo, and then on here it's a bunch of different hashtags that you can use, that people have used for Boxycharm on Instagram, which is cute. And the name of the palette is Hello Charmer, which is what they call like the subscribers. And the palette is cruelty free, and it is made in Taiwan, but distributed by Boxycharm Incorporated, Miami, Florida. The net weight is 8.4 grams or 0.30 ounces, and you get, I think it's 12 shades in here. 12 shades. So you get a decent amount of product. Hold on, let me just break that down really quickly. 12 divided by 8.4, so 1.4 grams. That's not bad at all. So you almost get 1.5 grams of product, which is a decent amount of product. Like I said, with an eyeshadow palette, I think you're getting a good value if you're getting over a gram of product in each pan, and you are getting it in this. And the price of the palette is $39. You get 12 pans, like I said. So you would be paying $3.25 per gram if you were paying per pan. So that's not a bad price. It's about you know, a decent mid-size like high-end high-end palette that you would get at Sephora. So the inside, I was looking at it, is really nice. The shimmers, like the duochromes and the shimmers in here, look like they're going to be really pretty. And you get some basic mattes. You get a nice mirror down there, trying not to blind you guys. So you get, oops, got some of that gold on my finger there. Let me just do this. That's easy. So you get some mattes, which are just, you know, basic nice mattes, kind of on the neutral side, but they can give you a pop of color. You've got this kind of neutralish yellow color. You've got the warm tone brick red. You have a matte white. You have a kind of mustard-y, more on the orangey side, a little more orangey than mustard, like an orangey-ish, like mid-tone shade. And then you have a warm tone brown. You do have a pressed glitter. You do have metallics, shimmers. You have a duochrome or a multichrome. I forget, I have to swatch it again. So we'll swatch this baby. I'll prime my eyes, and we will do two looks from the palette, and I will let you know, is this worth the 30, I said 38 or 39, I forget off the top of my head. Is it worth the money they're charging, and would I pay that much if this was like on the shelves? And yeah, because the brush, like they did that brush set of those like oval kind of brushes, and I do like them. I don't use all of them, but I do use the two like smaller mid-sized brushes for like highlighting, contour. They're good for with cream products, so I do like them. But I remember, I think they charged like $65, $70, they said was the retail price of the brushes. And I was like, I don't know where the hell you got that price, because I wouldn't pay that much for those brushes. But the price of the palette so far seems like it's reasonable if the quality is good. So let's see if this is good quality. Swatches, again, don't mean everything, because it could swatch amazingly and then perform horribly on the eyes, or it could swatch horribly and perform amazing on the eyes. So let's see how this performs. I'm gonna do the pressed glitter on this hand so it doesn't contaminate the swatches. So swipe up, it's like a duochrome kind of glitter. It's a bright pink with a greenish goldish shift. So depending on what light you look at it, it's either kind of pink or this greeny gold. It is really pretty, but if you don't like pressed glitter, you're not gonna like it or want to use it. It does adhere pretty well without a glitter glue, but it's not a very strong glitter, so I would wear a color underneath it if you really want it to pop. If you want it to be more subtle, wear it on its own. So that's it right there. It is a gorgeous color. So that is the pressed glitter, and that is swipe up. Okay, let me do the rest of the bottom row. So we have, oops, I put my fingers in all the shadows. So we have this warm tone, like reddish. We have this warm tone reddyish color. So that is the color Unboxing. Then we have Sneak Peek, which is a gold metallic. That is really pretty. That is Sneak Peek. Then we have Premium, a matte kind of pastel yellow color, buttercup yellow color. Then we have Pop Up, which is a champagne metallic. That's Pop Up. Those metallics look really pretty. Then we have Cup of Joe, which is a warm tone brown. So that's Cup of Joe. Okay, then we're going to do the top row. We have Boxy, which is a matte white. So that is Boxy. Then we have Charmer, which is a metallic aqua with silver particles of glitter. That is Charmer. Then we have Full Size, which is it's either a duochrome or a multi-chrome. It's a multi-chrome, so it's got a purple, blue, or no, it's a duochrome. It's got a purple and blue shift, and it's got some micro shimmer. No, that's the pigment. Or actually, no, it's like a blue, brown, purple shift, so it is a multi-chrome. Yeah, it depends on what light or angle you look at it. So that looks like it's going to be really pretty. I want to use that color. Then we have Exclusive, which is a antique. No, it's more of a bronze, and it does have some silver specks of glitter in there. That's it right there. Then we have Spoiler, which is a buttercup orange color, or buttercup like orangey yellow color. Little bit on the pale side, but it is there. That is Spoiler. Then we have Luxe, which is a yellow gold metallic. Yeah, that's pretty. That is the color Luxe. So that is the swatches of the palette. I'm very excited to try these colors out. I do like how they did the detail, like the palette has all the details of like what the box would have. It's cute. They did take like, it's not over the top like packaging, but they did like put you know, some thought into the packaging and the design of it. So I do like that. So just from looking at the swatches, the mattes look like they're a little more on the muted side, but not the end of the world. And the shimmers and metallics look like they're going to be awesome. So I'm going to prime my eyes off camera, and I will be right back. I can't wait for my eyebrows to grow back again. I can't believe I overplucked them, but I will be right back, guys, and we will do these two looks. See you in a second. Okay, I am back, guys. I have primed my eyes. I couldn't find my white base, but this is pretty white, pretty close to white. This is Eggshell in the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer, and you can tell that's pretty close to white. It's almost white. So we're going to see if the colors perform any better. Where did I put the palette? There, I put it. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the color Cup of Joe as a transition shade. Let me clean my brush off with my switch. Okie dokie. Alright, so let's take Cup of Joe. Oh yeah, I can see already that. So you definitely want to use a light colored base or white colored base as you can. I just want a light dusting of color right now. Okay, I'm going to go in with that matte warm tone brick red color Unboxing. So we'll take a smaller crease brush. I've been loving this trio of blending brushes from BH Cosmetics. Alright, let me go in with Unboxing. Okay, yeah, I need to use a brush with a little more precision. Just wanted to lay the color down first. Still trying to figure out which brushes I like and which brushes of mine do I need to keep or get rid of, because I just use like the same brushes over and over again. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I have all these brush sets and brushes. I need to figure out which ones I like and don't like and what I want to keep and give away. So I'm in the process of kind of whittling everything down. I just need okay, there we go. I knew I had a little bit more of a denser crease brush. Some people that would be just a pencil brush, but I have more of a smaller crease area. I can get away with using these smaller brushes. Okay, there we go. That's what I needed. Yeah, definitely you want the color to be more bold and not as sheer. White base, definitely the way to go. Oh man, I'm like, I don't really have anything to share because I really haven't been doing anything, and we're kind of all in the same boat, kind of, because we're all just kind of stuck homebound. But things will be back to normal soon enough. Kind of think maybe we'll get some good also out of all the badness that's going on. Alrighty. Now I'm going to take a fluffy brush. That's a highlighting brush. Fluffy brush, fluffy brush. Alright, let's blend this out. Let's see if it keeps the opaqueness, or does this just blend away into nothing? Okay, I could see how it could blend away to be very sheer. So once you pack on the color, blend it to where you want to be, then apply more color till you get the opaqueness that you want. It's not bad, but I just prefer a little bit more of a pigmented, I don't know what's, because it's pigmented now, but I guess I like a more bolder look. I don't know. Doesn't need that much more, but it just needs a little help. Blend that out down there and just make sure that's even. Okay, let me just do the edges right now. Went a little high right there. Let's just blend that down. I didn't mean to go all the way to the eyebrow. Well, it's easy to fix. That's nice. That yellow isn't fading, which is good. So the colors don't just stay there for, 10 minutes and fade away. I've tried some high-end shadow palettes that couldn't pull that off. Okay. Now we're going to take, I want to see what that trichrome color looks like, multi-chrome color. think that's more of a topper. Yeah. I'm going to go in with Charmer first. That turquoisey shimmer, and then I'm going to put full size over it. So I need to do a good thorough vacuuming. My cats are going to hate me when I do that, but it has to happen. Ooh, the glitter is kind of flying all over. It's not getting on me, but I see it falling on my eyeshadow palette. Might be a color you want to use a glitter glue with, or a sticky base. Okay. Yeah, definitely see all the silver glitter in this flying away. So you want to use a sticky base with this so you don't have glitter flying all over the place. It is a pretty color with or without the glitter. Oops, little mistake there. I can pat that out. And I bought some of the oddest coloring books that I found on Amazon. I found like some horror, like I think they're like Grimm fairy tales. I'll find out on Monday, but they're like, yeah, horror story coloring book. There was a serial killer coloring book I found. I'll do a haul with them, show you guys the interesting stuff I found on Amazon to keep me occupied. Okay. Whew, glitter everywhere. That is very pretty. But I'm going to now take that color full size, the multi-chrome, and then place that as a topper all over. Yes, that is so pretty. I'm not getting fallout from any of these, which is nice. Okay, that is really pretty. You can't really see that multi-chrome on camera, but in person it adds a little something to it. I'm gonna take that color Unboxing, throw that on the lower lash. Yeah. I even put the light concealer on my lower lash line. You definitely want to use as light as a colored base as you can. Alright, I'm going to take full size and also put that on the inner corner. need a little tiny, excuse me, I need a little tiny brush. Okay, I would use a sticky base for optimal results with any of these topper colors. You can use them without one, but you don't get the full effect of them unless you use, you know, if you don't use a sticky base. Let me take that color Luxe and put that on the brow bone. Kind of reminds me of Trophy Wife. Okay, so those are my two looks. Final thoughts are, it's a nice palette. They could have definitely done better. Is it horrible? No, but I like the shimmers in here. I think the mattes definitely, I wish they were more pigmented. They are nice, but they're not my favorite types, like my favorite type of formula. I prefer, you know, something more opaque and pigmented. They are pretty, but if you like maybe a little more of a muted look, you would like them. The mattes, the shimmers, I do like. You definitely need to use a sticky base or a glitter glue if you're going to use full size or charmer, and you know, you don't want the glitter falling out all over the place. I would use a glitter glue with that. You don't have to use it with Swipe Up the glitter, but it definitely would help. It would, you know, make it last longer, but I don't see like flecks of glitter on my face from using it. And the metallics and the shimmers in here are beautiful. The mattes aren't my favorite, but they're usable. Again, it's more of a personal preference thing. I know other people who would love these mattes. So if you like a more, again, you don't, you know, you could also, everyone at this point, most people have so many eyeshadow palettes that you could just pull another eyeshadow palette that you like and incorporate the shimmers. So for me, this is more of a supplementary palette, and I like the shimmers. The mattes I'm not a big fan of, and I think 38 is a good price. I think 30 is more fair, like 27 to 30 I think is more fair, but I do like it. I think it's a nice palette. For me, I'm definitely not going to use the mattes. I'm going to use the shimmers. So it's I definitely think they can do shimmers. Their mattes they need to work on. So that's what I think of the palette. It's not great, but it's not horrible. It's in between. So yeah, let me know what you thought of this palette if you got it in Boxycharm, or would you buy this palette if you saw it on the shelves. Let me know down below, and I will see you guys very soon with another video. Have a good night. See you in the next one. Bye. Okay, I primed my right eye. I'm gonna do each eye at a time because I'm using a different base. So because my CoverGirl base I'm pretty much out of, I'm using this Luscious Angel Eyes eyeshadow primer and base. I got this in a past Boxycharm. The color is nude. It is cruelty free. and it is more of like a base that cancels your eyes out and stuff, because my eyes were slightly stained pink. You can kind of tell, but not that much anymore. You can tell in this eye that it's stained pink. I wore the Riviera the Riviera palette earlier, and it stained my eyes. I did use, what did I use for a base? I don't think no, I did use a base. I used my my CoverGirl primer, so that the Riviera did stain my eyes, so I have a slight stain of pink on them. So we're going to start off with the right eye. Let me grab a crease brush. Okie dokie. Ooh, okay. What color are we going to start off with? I'm going to start off with the color Premium, and I'm going to use that as a transition shade. So just plop that into the crease. These are powdery, so there is kick up in the pan. Again, doesn't bother me. There are some people I know it does bother. Okay, this color is very light. I do see it building up, but it might be one of those colors you have to use a white base for it to, you know, get the most amount of impact from it. But I just want to use it as a transition shade right now. So I hope you guys aren't going stir crazy. I did have to go out to check cashing to cash a check, and I had to walk there. I didn't have to walk there. I walked there because it was nice, but it's weird when like you get to the main area and you see like all the stores that would be opened are closed. It's a little creepy. Okay. So now I'm going to take, let's see if I can get that color Spoiler and get it to actually show up if I build it up. Okay, I do see a little something. So, you guys remember when I was sick back in January, all month long pretty much? So, at the time, it didn't like set off alarm bells, but now, with everything that's going on, it means something. So I went to the doctors to get tested for the flu because it was ridiculous that I was just like staying sick and not getting better. So I go to the doctors, I tell them what's going on. They test me for the flu, and he comes back and tells me I don't have the flu. And I'm like, okay, so what do I have? And he looks me dead in the eye and tells me, well, you have a mystery virus going on right now, and we don't know what it is. And at the time, I was just like, of course I have some weird mystery virus. Story of my freaking life. Every time I go to the doctor, they don't know what the hell is going on. I have severe back pain, but they can't find what's wrong. And yeah, so didn't think anything of it. Now that I remember that, I'm like, did I get the fucking the bug and didn't know about it. From what I'm hearing about the symptoms and stuff, very big possibility that I did, which is, I think, one of the reasons I'm not freaking out, because I caught it already, so I have an immunity to it. But yeah, that kind of makes sense. And from who got me sick, it kind of, I'm about 95% sure that I did catch it. And yeah, so yeah, don't cough into people's mouths. Cover your mouth when you're coughing, and don't cough onto people. But that yellow is building up. It is a little on the sheer side, but if you wore a white primer with it, you could get it to really stand out. But it is showing up. I do see a nice yellow color going on. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get it any more opaque, but that is pretty. Okay, now I'm going to go on to the lid with the color. I'm going to go on to the lid with the color. I'm gonna go on with the color Exclusive, which is that antique-y bronzy color. So I just need a flat brush to apply that. So yeah, my cat is like turning needier and needier. I don't know why. I don't... It's so funny how our cats are just like at home chilling. They're kind of like, yeah, why are you humans staying home and not leaving? Although my female cat Delphine would be happy if I just stayed at home all day and sat in bed and she could sit on me. Because I have to like run out the door and trick her, because she does not like it when I leave. Even if I go to the store, she's standing right by the front door and I can hear her meowing like I've abandoned her for a freaking week. But she's a very sweet cat. But yeah, she does not like it when I leave. She doesn't like it when I don't pay attention to her. She'll, like, if I'm watching YouTube or something on my phone and she doesn't like it, she'll knock the phone out of my hand. It's funny. But yeah, she's like, I am the most important thing. What the hell are you doing paying attention to that weird thing in your hand? Okay. That is that bronze color. And it's so weird seeing the city so empty. And I think every online store or place I shop is having a sale right now, because I'm getting all these emails for like, oh, we're having a 20% off sale, spend money. And it's like, right now is not the I just think it's funny. I did get tempted, although it does suck. I saw on Instagram that Blush Tribe is having a going out of business sale because they're not going to be able to get their stuff from China, and I think the factory they're working with is, I didn't get the whole story, but it does kind of have to do with what's going on right now, and that sucks because I really like Blush Tribe's makeup. Okay, up next, I'm going to take that pressed glitter, swipe up, and I'm just going to take my finger and apply. First, I'm going to, let me see what it looks like just in the center, or do I want it all over? Just going to do it in the center. Do a little halo moment. I discovered Red Bull has watermelon flavored Red Bull, and oh boy, I've been spring cleaning like crazy. I figured since I have the time now, I'm going to do it. I'm actually going to declutter. I've been meaning to do it. Okay, very pretty. I like that. I'm getting blinded. I really like that pressed glitter in the center. And I'm going to take under the eye, I'm going to take that color Cup of Joe. So I need a flat brush. It's chilly today. We get like a day or two where we have a taste of like 75, 70-degree weather, and then it goes back down to like 40. It's like, nope, you're not going to get your nice warm weather fully every day yet. Still got to put up with a little bit of cold. Okay. Yeah, these matte colors are kind of sheer. I would say use a really light or white base with them if you really want them to pop. I mean, they do show up with a regular base, but if you really want, like, you know, maximum pigmentation to show up, use a white base. I don't know what's going on with my contacts. Okay, and then in the inner corner, I'm going to take that color Pop Up. Why is my contact acting up? Okay, take Pop Up. Oh man, what is, it's probably allergies that are making my contacts go nuts. I can already tell. They're already bothering me, which really sucks because if I do have to go out, I feel like if I even make a sniffle, that people are like gonna freaking chase me back to my house or something. All right. Okay, I like that. All right, now I'm going to prime my eye with a white primer off screen, and we'll see if there's a difference in how the pigmentation shows up. Oh, let me do a brow bone color. So let me take that color, Pop Up, throw that on the brow bone too. Okay, I bet that color would make a pretty highlighter. I'm already wearing one, so I wouldn't really be able to test that out. Actually, on my chin I could. We'll try that out. Alright, so let me go prime this eye with a white base, and we'll see if that affects how the pigmentation is. I will be right back, guys.